Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video review I want to talk about Cardano ADA. Okay, so I covered Cardano a few days ago and I was saying that it's becoming pretty oversold, and since then it tried to bounce toward its 10-day moving average, but it pierced it, but it did not cross the moving average, and it sold off with the overall market sell-off. And now it's sitting right around 34 cents, which is coming close to the January 11th low. Okay, so that's a pretty decent support in Cardano, in my opinion, and especially starting a new position and the risk to reward ratio, and the upside potential in general, in my opinion, are much higher in Cardano right now compared to a lot of other coins, especially if you are looking at for a swing trade, if you're looking at for something for, like, next 3, 4, even 6 months, and general long-term projection as well. Cardano is one of those very proven coin, or cryptocurrency that's pretty loud. Like, it have a lot of the community really likes it. The founder, he's very technical. He talks about his project, his coin, and everything. He's out there. He's very much like Charlie Lee of Litecoin. He talks about it. He is very much want user to be engaged in his project. So I like those. Those are all those are some good signs for any project. So let's talk about Cardano on smaller time frame. Let's look at a 4-hour time frame. So Cardano right now sitting, as I said, it's sitting right at the support level that we had around 34 cents that we initially made back in January 11th. So in my opinion, starting a new position or adding on to a position, we have come to a price point which can be very profitable if the market goes up. It can, in the short term, there's a resistance trend line that we are seeing, obviously, and but if you break that resistance trend line, there's a tremendous upside potential going toward that 50 cents mark and potentially the 60 cents area. Okay, so all in all, I think Cardano looking pretty strong. A couple of negative thing I can say look at Cardano is we had a recent trading halt in what is that, from Binance. Okay, so Binance is going through some maintenance right now, and Cardano used to be it's one of the bigger coin on Binance exchange as far as the volume goes. It used to trade really high volume on Binance, but since Binance is under maintenance right now, the volume is not picking up, and I think that's one of the reason, in my opinion, Cardano is not getting that momentum out of this downward trend toward the potential 40 cents 50 cents mark. And I think once the Binance exchange come back online, hopefully by tomorrow, we can see the volume in Cardano pick up significantly. The reason I'm saying that is if you look at the coin market cap right now, if you see the Binance, look at the volume, it's completely dead because Binance exchange is completely shut down right now for maintenance. And please don't freak out about it, that's very normal. The reason you're even hearing about it is because people are communicating more, and we are in that age of communication where everything gets communicated instantly. People find out about it through Twitter, by by social media. So we're in that age of communication where any small thing get communicated, and it can be blown out of proportion, and they might be Binance sucks, blah blah blah. I have seen all this in bigger exchanges like TD Ameritrade. I remember back in days like in 2010, TD Ameritrade was down for 24 hours. Like there were substantial maintenance things that were going on. So, and those are legit big sized bank exchanges. TD is a huge bank, and if those kind of exchange can shut down for a while, you can imagine exchange like Binance, which is one of the #1 cryptocurrency exchange in the world right now, having a maintenance problem which is completely normal. So don't freak out about it. I think people are making they try to make big deal about everything. It's kind of silly, but as I said, we are in an age of communication where people are getting communication left to right, and they try to make huge deal out of something is very minor. Okay, so right now the reason, in my opinion, that Cardano is sitting at pretty lower levels and not getting the momentum is also has to do with the fact that Binance is not trading anything, and Binance used to be the #1 trader for Cardano. Okay, right now only the Upbit, which is the Chinese exchange, is trading ADA, and that's the only thing. So all in all, I think once the exchange comes back online, I'm expecting the volume to pick up in Cardano. In my opinion, is undervalued at this level around 34. It have a lot of room to grow, a really good team behind it, and just overall a very good project. Okay, I was really looking at Deep Brain earlier.
As we all know, the AlphaGo co-ed 5 greatest world champions, and thus it becomes the king of Go. However,
heads up that I might do another refresher on Deep Brain chain. All right, and also the Onion coin. That's another one. I think that's really one of a really good coin that I'm looking at. Okay, so let's look at Bitcoin before we sign off. Where is that? Okay, all right. So Bitcoin. All right. So it's in this falling wedge formation right now. We are trying to get out of it, and personally, I don't think there is any major headline in negative news in crypto that are significant. In my opinion, we are just waiting right now. It's just have to do with the global markets, global stock market, but investors are taking the money out, and that's preventing a lot of the big investors in the crypto to come in and put in their money at this price level, because these are really attractive price level, but they won't come in until the global market situation improves, until there is a overlining. If you look at CNN.com, if there is a potential government shutdown, which I don't think will happen. So let me just load that up. I don't know why it's taking too long. Oh wow, appears likely. All right. I wasn't really expecting this. I was thinking that it will be no shutdown, but apparently it might happen. So we'll watch out. There's about 3.5 hours left, so I'll keep an eye on it, and we'll monitor the situation. Last time when the government shutdown happened, we had a huge uptick in Bitcoin. We saw a lot of volume come into Bitcoin. Let's see if we can have the same situation, same scenario this time around in Bitcoin and overall market. but I will be watching that. We need to get out of this resistance trend line. I think it's this resistance. A lot of people are not coming in just because we're not breaking this resistance trend line. So keep your eye on that resistance trend line. I'm watching it carefully. I'm watching the global market, which I think is, people in crypto really don't talk about the global market, and I think that's I mean, I personally, I really like to watch that, because there is a investor mindset is very similar, whether it's cryptocurrencies or whether it's like, you know, trading or investing in stock market. People are in here to make money. Simple as that. I mean, there are less than 1% of people who are truly, you know, here and like, you know, whether even if it's like a guy like someone who's like working on a development project without it getting paid, they're doing it because of their self-interest, because they probably own huge quantity of bitcoins or like some other altcoins, and they want to make sure the investors are keep on coming, and they're trying to improve the whole crypto currency, like, and all the, you know, softwares and all the other things in the market. And so they also have somewhat interest in making the code better, making like the, you know, so the more investor will come in. So all in all, the investor mindset is pretty similar. People are in here to make money, whether you are in like cryptocurrencies, whether you are in stock market, real estate market, whatever you want to call it. All right. So overall market, you have to watch it. You have to keep an eye on overall market, global market, because we are in the global market. What goes in Asia may have a huge effect in Europe and in North America, South America, like Middle East, African country, Australia. So it's a global market. You can't really, if there is a recession in one part of the world, I bet you that recession will carry over into other part of the world. Okay, there is no hiding away from like, you cannot like, you know, block yourself from some negative news on the other side of the sea. That days are gone. We are in completely different age now, that everything that happens on the other side of the sea will have an impact here as well. Okay, so keep that in mind. Those things, like, those are macroeconomic pictures, really you should look at as a technical analyst and also as a trader. So try to always have a hybrid approach, and that will help you with your investments and strategies. Okay, so just to wrap it up, ADA, I think it's undervalued at this point. The volume is not picking up because Binance used to be one of the biggest exchange for Cardano, and it has been shut down right now for the maintenance reason. They will be opening tomorrow, and if you can verify that here, you can verify that on the Coinbase right now for last 3 hours. The exchange volume for Cardano to Bitcoin is completely dud, zero. All right. So in my opinion, when the exchange opens up tomorrow, we will have an uptick, or we will have some momentum in Binance, and hopefully we can make a run toward 40 cents and then around 50 cents. Okay, so that's all, guys. If you think you learned something today, if you think this was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit those bell icon. I create the videos every day, and let me know what do you want me to, like, you know, what coins you want me to do more. I'm reading all the comments, and I'll make sure I cover all those coins, but just keep on reminding me, and I will make sure that I will come to those coins. I try to, like, you know, I scan the market, and if I think there's a good potential, in my opinion, then I try to bring those coins out. But if the community as a phantom community, let's say if the phantom community tells me that, hey, there's a coin XYZ that is a potential and you should really look into it, we should all look into it really, then I will definitely like, you know, come in and like do more further deeper analysis on it. So if the community is telling me that, hey, if I see 3, 4, 5, 6 people keep on talking about the same exact coin, I will definitely have like, you know, do a deep dive into that and like look more into the technical fundamentals and hopefully, you know, see if there's a potential for an investment. Okay. All right. Thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.